allow me to introduce our fourth speaker, Ms. RAADWIJK, founder and CEO of IDIFA, that is I Do It for Africa, IDIFA, I Do It for Africa. Ria is Surinamese, South American Caribbean, CEO of IDIFA, a community-driven organization that promotes African arts and culture in the most innovative way, using modern technology and various tools to create more awareness, especially among people of African descent, Africans in diaspora and mainland Africans. Our aim is to make Mama Africa proud, but especially we her children. Over to you, Ms. Ria.
Just a moment. She's getting something. She's going to show us in a moment. She's bringing it up in a moment.
Okay.
Yes, I think while that is happening, you could still maybe give one more question or something like that to Dr. Yu.
All right.
Or any comment or any something from anybody. Okay. Yes, go ahead, please.
My question, I'm also into young people. So mainly my question was, where or how did you get funding to do the young people first conference that you indicated? Is it in his first slides thereabouts? Because I'm having a challenge. I would like to also engage whereby I have a conference that I can do for the young people. Doc?
Pardon? I can't hear clearly our last sentence.
Okay.
Your last question?
I'm also into young people. I do youth stuff. So my interest is to find out where or how did you get funding to do that first young people's conference that you did?
Funding?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I suggestion. The day before yesterday, I heard about RIA, the same name, RIA, the speech. I see the Chinese medicine doctor. So he learned the Chinese medicine. So maybe after finish study in China and go back to Africa, he will open the hospital, small hospital. But for Chinese medicine, that's Ceylon is maybe the service, but they need to plan something and the 1, 2, 3, 6 industry. So I heard that yesterday. I heard a story from the one people just say the poverty alleviation through entrepreneurship. That's frankly speaking, that's why I suggest the young people focus on agriculture industry, because we have no rich daddy, no rich patrons, only agriculture. We use our head, use our hand, can directly make money through working. That's the reason we're training the young people basic to to work in this area, to learn some experience, to make money. That's the reason why Central or West China young people come to 5 town, the basic to find a job in this area to make money. Then after 2 or 3 years, they have experience in this industry, build up the channel, build up the connection in this industry. Then they can start up company in 5 town, more back to hometown. They can start because they can share the channel, share the market. So funding yourself. So why I suggest every nation, every family should invest young people in education. Funding yourself in education. You could not to, after you graduate from the school, not quickly to start up your company. Basically, find a job you have interest in some industry. I suggest you can choose the agriculture industry. It's a good opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much, Dr. Yu.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So Annabelle.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yes. So yes, okay, he's ready. But now please just okay. Let me please want to confirm. Is Ambassador RAADWIJK now in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to confirm to welcome, yes, welcome Ambassador Anderson RAADWIJK. I observe him now. He's going to give us a comment just right away, and we will continue as scheduled. So please, Your Excellency, is the Ambassador and Ambassador Anderson, the High Commissioner of Nigeria, to the High Commission in Australia. Please, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Odi. Thank you again, together with your wonderful team. And let me, for now, say congratulations to all of us for the journey so far. And I'm proud to be associated with this discussion. You know, looking at where we're coming from, where we are, and where we're supposed to be. And of course, by tomorrow, like we all have discussed, various challenges and way forward. We all agree that it's only when we talk like this, we work together, that we can get to our destination. And each time I have this kind of unique opportunities to talk to people, I recall my humble beginning in the late 60s, early 70s, for some of us who had our early association with our colonial masters. And some of us that grew up those era when Africa was what Africa ought to be. I'm not saying that there's no hope now, but there's this call to service now, like we're all discussing, that we need to step up. We need to come up. We need to up our ante in ensuring that Africa quickly catches up in line with AU mandate, in line with what we are talking to today. So I want to use this opportunity again to ask all of us, let's invite more people, let's talk to our friends, let's make tomorrow especially, which is the last day of the discussion, to be a special day so that we can get more people to key into what we are doing. And I wouldn't want to stop. I also like reminding people, when I see how I've advanced and made progress in my diplomatic service, each time I talk, I remind people that positions are given to us by God to serve God and serve humanity. Whatever position we hold, they say it is a social responsibility. You're holding it on trust for God and humanity. And whatever we are doing now is about posterity. It will rub off on our children positively or negatively. And at the end of the day, our prayers is that Africa should come up to where it's supposed to be. Dr. Odi, thank you. We won't stop thanking you, but there's still so much work to do. Correlations to everybody. I look forward to tomorrow. Unfortunately, Australia, all of you know that we are in down under. This is after 12 midnight to 1 a.m. But due to my high sense of patriotism and commitment in this project, I have to be awake to make these few remarks. Thank you for your time and all the best. And by the grace of God, tomorrow, everything will end up in a very high, successful note. Congratulations again to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Really grateful. Yeah, please, moderator, proceed with the next speaker.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Now our fourth speaker, already introduced, Miss Riam, over to you. Are you in the house?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay. I see. Yeah, that's not the first one, I think, the first slide. Yeah, that's the first slide. Thank you. Well, as you already heard, it's first of all, let me congratulate you.
RAADWIJK.
Sorry. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, okay. Dear comrades, yes, I say comrades, for tomorrow, wishing you a memorable Africa Day. I hope this day will give you inspiration and determination and courage to work on all your dreams and initiatives to make Mama Africa proud. As I was already introduced, my name is RAADWIJK. I am the founder and CEO of IDIFA. I do it for Africa. IDIFA was founded in 2015, and actually with a group of members here from the African diaspora and from African descent who wanted to do something towards the continent. Now, here we are 7 years later. Can I have the next slide? Hello, yeah. Now, most of us here in China are diasporas or from African descent, but away from China, we come from all over the place. And I believe that the strength of Africa is in its diaspora. Its diaspora is everywhere, from America, from South America, Caribbean, Europe, Australia, we're everywhere. Now, I see it like luck because we can see exactly what we want and how we want Africa to look like. We're the eyes, we're the inspiration, and most of us are on top of that as well, educated. Like here in China, most of the diaspora is our students. Now, if all of us can bring in an idea or look around us, learn, and when I say learn, next slide, please. I see, and I started IDIFA as a key because I wanted to motivate people in the diaspora and as well people of African descent to be proud, happy, to roll up their sleeves, to do something with what they've learned or seen outside to bring back to Mama Africa. The key, I do it for Africa. IDIFA. Next slide, please. In 2019, I thought, well, maybe we should train the students to be like ambassadors of Africa, as well the diaspora, because you see, it's not only the diplomatic people who are here who should be promoting Africa. We are the first line. And I had an expo, a small expo that I held, where I invited students from all African countries and gave them only one task. How would you brand your country? Country branding. Making sure that you have a positive thing that you have in your country and brand it and promote it and let the whole world know about this. And it was quite successful. Lots of students came up with ideas of, oh, sorry. Yeah, so as you can see, I do many of these lectures, not only for people in the diaspora, but as well to the Chinese community, to to let them know that Africa is not only what they read, online. It's more than that. And it's definitely worth to go and have a look. So here you can see me. I was having this lecture on what are the possibilities in Africa. Thanks to cooperation with the embassies in Beijing, I could do this. Next slide, please. Yeah, but not only am I giving lectures, I'm as well joining the expos and have all kind of promotional material. As well, I am promoting IDFA and what I want to do, which is driving from China to Africa overland. Because I've realized that if you want to put attention, positive attention to something, you should do something out of the box, something extraordinary. And I thought, that time that I started with IDFA, everything was about Ida Ilu, the Silk Road. And I thought, why not? I will use the modern camel, my Jeep, to drive from China overland through the old Silk Road to Africa, entering Egypt, and make a documentary about African art and culture of all the 54 countries. I must say, during these expos, many people were very excited and were asking me, hey, how much is it going to cost? Can we come with you? Can we join you? And that time we were not ready yet for that. We were just promoting our journey. Next. So I'm not only promoting, but I'm as well visiting various expos because I want to see what is available. What can I bring back? What can I encourage the youth with, what should they do? How can they, a roadmap to doing something when they go back home? Because yes, after you have graduated, yes, you have maybe now a certificate, but what can you do with it? And I came up with just going to whatever expo there is, whether it is of medication, whether it is of woodworks, furniture, tourism, whatever, because I thought I must learn from somewhere. And if I want to really advise students, I would say, you know what? Only getting a degree and only focusing on your studies in China is not enough. Because to be honest, your university is not only the building where you are taking your lectures from, your university is the whole country. When the whole country, what I mean is go to see an expo, go and see in your field, what is there available? What's there? What can you take back home? How expensive is it? Because when I was doing my research, I figured out that it's not that expensive and not everything needs electricity. There's a lot of manual small machines that we can use and that are very affordable for all sorts of categories. So it's not that difficult if you would like to go back. And instead of waiting for somebody to give you a job, you can easily become an entrepreneur and give yourself a job. But that means that you must study not only in your university, but as well outside of your university, meaning go and visit factories, go and visit lectures, especially learn the language. Like the previous speaker said, it's very important to know Chinese because, I mean, if you know Mandarin, a lot of doors open for you, a lot of information opens for you. And I cannot say how much, the sky is the limit. Next one. Here you see, not only am I participating in expos, but here I was participating in a competition and I won the third prize. And I was so proud of myself because I was actually the only Black woman who won. And I was like, yeah, but I thought, no, I didn't win because I'm there with IDFA. So it is IDFA who won. I do it for Africa, meaning all Africans, all diasporas have won. That's the other thing I would advise students. Participate in national competitions of all sorts, even if it is of this time it was all about art and culture for me, but others were giving presentations about plans that they had. And I would say, do more of such. It is only preparing you, not only for when you go back, but it's as well preparing you so that you are not coming back home empty-handed. You know, you come back with a bag full of experience, full of things that you have seen, photos that you've taken of these things. And when you go back home, it's easy. Networking, yes, I would say is very important as well. Once you go home, what you have in your bag on this kind of information, it's easy for you to be able to give yourself a job. Next slide, please. Now, here you see me, yeah. My drive from China to Africa in 2020, soon after the COVID restrictions were a bit looser, I went on my trip and I said, you know what, I'm scared. I don't know what will happen soon. Let me start. And I just grabbed my dog, grabbed everything that I needed for a journey. And I thought, if I can do China, if I can drive around China, I can do Africa. I can cross over to the African continent. So I drove from Beijing to 18 provinces with my dog. Pity she's not there anymore. She recently passed away on the 27th of April. It's very recent. And this dog, she was special. The plan was actually to go with her on this big trip from China to Africa, 54 countries, to make a documentary about African art and culture. When I say African art and culture, and why do I want to do this? Many people ask me. Well, first of all, when I came here in China 20 years ago in 2002, I didn't know much about Africa. And those days, libraries and Amazon, I think, was just starting. So it was not easy to get information about the continent. But my luck was all the embassies of Africa are in China. So it was easy for me to get access to people of the continent and all of them. And I was very excited because here I got to know more about the culture back home and the culture in Africa, that there is a lot of similarities. Not only did I see that, but then I saw that, hey, we really don't know much, you know, about the continent, especially me, food, and what I saw so many similarities as what I have back home in my own culture. And the other thing, what got me very excited is that in 2015, as I told you, we were having massive discussions. That's when recently WeChat started. It's like the Facebook of China. And all of us were excited that, oh, we can, from here, we must do something, you know, towards the continent. And I started a group, and from there we started IDFA. Now, from 2015 till now, as I already told you, I've been to expos, I've been doing research, I've done so many things just to be prepared for this journey. In 2020, when I started driving around these 18 provinces in China with my dog, actually forced a bit by a friend who later gave up on me on the second province, which was Shanxi. And I continued. We made it. I won't say it was easy. It was as well during COVID, where some hotels were not accepting foreigners and everybody was scared. Me too, trust me. But I think maybe because I was in my car, I felt more safe. It was a fantastic trip. I've gone through from mountains, from rough roads. I've tried everything. And as well, I have been very harsh to myself so that in case whatever happens on the road, can I do it? Am I capable? And now I can say yes. By the way, I'm here in Xinjiang. That is one of the provinces that I've not filmed yet. I had not filmed yet. Now I have actually recently finished, only 2 more days to go. And I've been filming here, and I must say, whoa, whoa, whoa. this was a toughie as well, especially driving from Kashgar to Kashkurkan through the mountains, very high mountains. We're talking here about 4,000 to 5,000, sometimes even 6,000 meters above sea level, where your ears start popping, you know that one, or you feel a bit dizzy. So I feel more confident that I can do this. And for me, it's important because, you see, I believe that if people can see the real Africa, the real opportunities for what it is, that I can, with my documentary, attract more diaspora and as well people from African descent to go to the continent to start doing projects or investing. And I must say, it already started, especially during the call of Ghana for the return home. Many diaspora and people of African descent went back to start a business there or build a home, you know. So I'm hoping with my documentary that I can attract even far more people from the diaspora, but not only them, as well friends of Africa, to see that there is a lot to do there. And as you heard of the professor just then, Africa has the youngest population of people who are not only young, capable, hardworking, but willing. And I think this willingness, this eagerness of making it happen, this is what makes me even more excited to go on this trip and to showcase these youngsters. Through my documentary, I hope they can find partners. I hope that more and more diaspora Africans can see that at home there are loads of opportunities. Same like what I've seen happening in my 20 years in China with the Chinese friends of mine who came back from abroad and started businesses all over the place, who have induced investment into their country or the country of their descent. My hope is that now that I've seen how the Chinese have done it, and trust me, I must say, I see China like my university. I've learned a lot, I've seen a lot, and definitely, I think I'm ready. For you, I wish you, yeah, this is in 2019, Africa Day. I always love to dress up and be there and participate in all kind of African community organizations or initiatives, events. And this is one of them. Now you can continue with the rest of the slides just to show the people. Now this is, I'm in China now. That is the name of the documentary, the small documentary I'm making about China, my trip around China. I'm in China now. Why I'm in China now? Because it was done in the time that everybody was, most friends were leaving. And I felt so happy to show off that, you see, I'm in China now, I'm driving around and I'm okay. Now here you can see where I go to all these expos to learn more about products that can be used on the continent by people with less finances, less resources, and less opportunities. And I must say it is there. People in the diaspora can easily finance these. Next. Okay, the things that I will use to be successful: media, of course. With media, everything from television, from internet, from radio, from newspapers, from magazines, anything we're using. Many times as well, I've been asked for interviews, and yeah, I'm using anything, all my talents, all my education, and all my skills to make sure that this will be a successful documentary. Now here you see me on the, this was taken during my trip around China through the 18 provinces. By the way, Xinjiang is actually then my 19th province that I'm driving. I've been driving in Xinjiang as well. You can see that on the next slide. Now, this is and it is so funny because the car that I rented, actually, they brought me a red car, a red Jeep. And I was like, wow, I hate red cars. And this man from who I rented the car, he said, well, that one was a bit broken, so I brought you another one. And you won't believe it. The color was orange and black, the colors of IDFA. So it gave me such a boost that, okay, I'm gonna do this trip. It was 400 kilometers up and down, but I wasn't scared. I was happy, and yeah, I felt very secure. I was, oh, by the way, very near the border of Pakistan, the first border that I'm crossing when I leave China. Now, this is me then on the road, my last trip. That is not only 3 days ago.
Well, that's all from here. That's all from
Yeah.
here.
So all I can say is use your skills, not only your skills, use the opportunity that you have here in China, the huge university full of information, full of examples, full of inspiration. It's full of so many things that you can take back home. And as well, networking, because you never know. You might find a partner with who you can partner back home. Like the previous speaker said, he wants to start a university in Nigeria. You never know. I was saying things like, wow, we should start an online university or an online schooling that is universal. But I mean, the sky is the limit. You know what's lucky for us? It's still like 2002, when China was beginning to really start exporting, manufacturing, and there were so many opportunities. I feel we are now at that point. And we have a young population, so we can. IDFA, I do it for Africa. I hope you can say the same and do it for Mama Africa. Let's roll up our sleeves and go for it. Comrades, I wish you a beautiful Africa Day tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're done?
Yes, I'm done.
Thank you so much. The presentation was very wonderful.
Oh, one more
Although
thing I want to say. Maybe we think the world has left Africa behind. But my motto is, so what? It gave us enough time to look around and make the Africa that we want, create the Africa we want, because we know what will work for our culture, our lifestyle, for us. So the world hasn't left us behind. The world has created enough time for us to study and to create and come up with ideas to make it happen. Now I'm really finished.
thank you so much. We've come to the end of our conference today, but there are 10 messages that I got from Ria, which I think is for everyone to appreciate them. We should learn to brand our countries as Africans and also be able to study outside our universities. Some of us who have not been privileged to go out, now I even see, no, I need to collaborate, I need to study outside this university that I'm in. To participate in international or national competitions, one should not shy away. And somehow people prepare themselves. Even if I'm at home, I should not be empty-handed. I should be in a position, even if I lose a job, even what, I should be able to start something from the education that I have got.
Yes.
Thank you so much. May you kindly have closing remarks?
Yeah, Dr. Yusuf, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, please carry on with the closing remarks.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Special thanks to all of the plenary speakers. We have learned a lot from your wealth of knowledge. You have given us a lot of reasons to ponder about our whole existence, not even about Africa alone, not even about Africa, about our whole existence, because from what we have been learning today, we have had the opportunity to know that everything that we do has to bring out value. Everything that we do has to bring out value, most especially value for our source. And where is our source? What is our source? It's Africa. All right, so we should be proud of what we have. And I like that statement by Ria that we are in a phase where we can actually look inward and learn how to move forward. All right, so I thank you very much for blessing us with all of your experiences in China. I'm talking to Ria now. Then definitely I want to thank Professor Zhang. 非常感谢您今天给我们带来了很多知识啊，就是我们以前不知道的东西，您都给我们讲了啊，非常感谢，非常感谢啊。Okay, so that said, I want to thank other speakers as well. I want to thank Simi. I want to thank Simi. He talked about the digital currency that we have to spend as Africans, right? The way we need to remodel, we need to repackage ourselves, you know, because it's the way we show ourselves to the world that the world will see us, right? So that is why it's part of the presentation is most important. And then I must talk about presentation of Dr. Yu. Yes, definitely. It has opened our mind to some form of opportunities that we did not know exist. We did not know that are existing in China. So definitely, I'm most grateful that I'm here, and I want to believe that, ladies and gentlemen, you are very happy that you have been able to learn from all the experiences of all of our speakers today. So that said, I want to thank you all for talking to us today. And I really would like to thank all of our listeners as well, because you have given us time. If we cook something, like Dr. Odi will always say, if we cook food, a dish, and we do not have people to come and eat with us, it will be a shame. So we are glad for you to we are glad for you to for the fact that you are here today, and we appreciate you very much. So on behalf of OAAD, I say thank you to our speakers, and even thank you, a big thank you goes to our moderator. She's not in China. She's far back in Africa. Even when our internet was messed up, she tried as much as possible to connect with a very powerful internet. That is to show us that not everything is bad in Africa. So when we even complain the internet is bad, she showed us that the internet is good. If we want to have a good something good, we will have it. We know how to find our ways, and that's exactly what we are going to do as regards taking Africa to the next level. So thank you very much, everybody, and I must say a very big thank you to our ambassadors. All right, in person of Ambassador Madubike and Ambassador Ogu. So thank you very much for gracing today's occasion. You are blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed. And we are all blessed to have you here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's take
My
photos.
dear Joseph, thank you very much. Help me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let's take photos.
All right. Before we go, please, let's take photos. Please, I would advise that everyone should put on their cameras so that we can have a photo shoot for keep. Yes, because we need to keep every of our data. So please put on your camera. Put on your camera. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Dr. Odi, will you take it or I should take it here?
Please, you can take it because I can see only you and myself.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not seeing other people.
Lalit Zifa Koto. Okay, she's on. Noah Olalekan, iPhone, Jane B, Amar. So please try to put on your camera. Okay, I'm taking it now. I'm taking the first one, Jane B. Yes, I've taken the first one. Sorry, let me save it.
Chairman Odi, thank you also.
I want to take the second one.
Welcome. Wayini. Thank you.
Second page. Please, a lot of people are still here that have not put on their cameras. Please put on your camera. Kina, Shinfei, Benita, Monica, Walex, Olayemi, Oda. Please put on your camera. Let's do this together. One love for Africa. Thank you. All right, I'm taking it now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Young
Thank you very much.
Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Shisha. Thank you.
Thank you. Shisha.
Yeah.
So Dr. Odi, over to you.
Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very wonderful day once again. And please, we appeal to us to try our best tomorrow. At this time, we have 69 people and who are here, have waited for this length of time. So please, want to plead with you that if you bring just one person in your contact list and you make sure that they attend tomorrow, we're going to have 138 people. That's the number we will have tomorrow. And that's going to be the closing ceremony. So please, if you can, give it your best. And let's have a very good time tomorrow. Most possibly, we're going to have again with us the African Union Citizens and Diaspora Commission, a directorate. They've confirmed, and although they're on a journey, but we hope that they will be able to join us tomorrow again. We'll also have our various leaders, the ambassadors from different places, join us again tomorrow, and we will have you yourself join us again tomorrow. That will mean that we can have a very good time. And for those who may want to hang around to have further conversations, please, you are free to hang around and just have a wonderful time. Please keep thinking about Africa. We thank Ria. Whenever you're doing things and it's being difficult, please just say, I do it for Africa. And hopefully things will be very much better when you think of it in that way. Sami, I don't know if you're still here. Some people will have to have conversations with you about media and the potentials available and what we can do from that angle and how we can expand possibilities in that regard. And I will now put up